Welcome everybody to another AoE forecasted game. This time we got in the color teal playing as the Mongols. Never mind, I cannot read all of them. It's like Butai da Ji and something like that. Doesn't make sense to me. Probably doesn't make sense to him either. And in the color teal playing as the Abbasid, it is Fei-chan. Welcome everybody. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to not miss any other AoE 4 content. Let's get back to business. Uvu here protecting the... or rather, Town Center protecting the Uvu. Everything going fine here. And gold at the front, potentially. Military wing here, just to harass the gold. That's the problem with the Mongols. You always need to decide really fast, like where you want to put the TC. And you know what? Sometimes you have to make choices. I feel like if you put the Town Center here, I don't know if there is enough space with the berries. Like, you will be able to protect the gold, kind of, but the gold is pretty exposed for our Mongol player. So that's on that. Question is he gonna be opening up with barracks, or he's just gonna skip the Dark Age aggression, which normally, you know, for Abbasid you want to you want to Dark Age rush Abbasid, and one of the reasons is you want to force them to go into the military wing. In some cases they have to go for the military wing, right? Like, you need to put some aggression on civs like French, for example, where you don't want the French player to attack you, so you just go there with your units and delay your town center a little bit. In some cases, like for example this one, if the Mongol player doesn't really attack you, you can think about going for economic wing. And why I like the economic wing against Mongols sometimes is because usually the Mongol is pretty well protected. Like in this case, his gold is not. But there are plenty of times where the Mongol will pretty much have the wood secure and the gold as well. Like, the only thing you can harass is here. So it does make a lot of sense to actually just going for the eco wing, get that 2 TC as soon as possible, even 3 TC sometimes. So I really like that. Now I have a couple of horsemen. It's gonna be aging up with the cultural wing, thinking about a fast castle. A lot of villagers on gold so far. A lot of them. So probably Faye suspects like Mongols gonna do something. Let's gather the gold before he arrives, right? Already gathering wood from the stagger trees. Let's see what Faye has in mind. I really have not much idea of what's going on. Usually with Faye you cannot really predict what she's gonna do, because she plays really weird. And at the same time, this weirdness is the thing that makes you win games a lot, because a lot of the people get confused, like, the fuck is going on here? I was like, I just don't understand why you have like culture wing, lots of villagers on gold. Are you gonna pro scout? What's in your mind? Like, why aren't you going for a second town center right away? Look at that. Actually, horsemen not doing terrible job, except they're too close to the town center. Looks like Faye's running out from the safe berries, and these horsemen are gonna be denying the gold for now. No more gold for Faye. We'll have to go for this gold, unless she makes units, but so far this gold is pretty much denied for a Faye. And while Mongols going up with the deer stones, as always, nobody goes for trade these days. A little bit unfortunate. What the hell was this? Okay. I thought it was gonna... probably was a misclick, right? So it must be a tower. It must be a tower. Our villagers can actually take down these early horsemen. Not really that scary, you know. 68 HP, 64 HP. Causing a lot of idle time for sure. So these horsemen pretty much pay themselves already. Consider yourself worthy of being produced. That's justify your existence is pretty much what you need to think about every time you play Age of Empires 4. Like, why am I building this? Is this gonna actually matter? Or am I actually falling behind because I'm building this unit? because the Mongol player did a lot of damage that it really just justified opening up with the stable and just delay his age up. Because the possibilities are endless, you know? You can also go for pasture here, like you have even better pasture you have around here, around your base with the Uvu, so... You know, sometimes you make the risk, you take the risk, and actually goes on your way. Tower here, so means Faye definitely going for a castle age timing. Definitely going for that castle age. Getting preservation of knowledge already. I don't know if they're already there. There you go. Fresh food stuff. So it's gonna be saving a lot of food. Problem with going with these fast castle strats is that you don't have much food available for you, and this is a map where the food is really far away from you. Like the deer pack is really far away, the berry patches are far away, so you kind of have to protect those food sources very early on. Kind of like the new maps that they put after the DLC, the sunken maps, sunken lands. I think it's called like that. Like you have a lot of food far from your base, so it's gonna be an issue. Food is definitely gonna be an issue for Faye. Especially because there is no economic win here, so farm transition is not even a choice at the moment. It's like Faye don't really want to make any unit. Gonna make another outpost. Says double it down and give it to the next one. That's what Faye's gonna do. Double outpost here. Couple of horsemen guarding the stone, because you know you don't want your Abbasid players to go for the second town center, but Faye's not going for a second town center. Just gonna go straight up to Castle Age. Get some knights. Push away all these units with Castle Age knights. Not only that, has the option to go with military wing. I already have 2 camels. So 2 camels, you can build a stable, build a couple of knights. That's a pretty good army to have now. Especially at this moment where the Mongols don't have much units going on for them. Looks like our Mongol player, never mind, like he's committing a little bit into feudal age, have the blacksmith, have the archer range. He's committing a little bit to the feudal age. I thought for a moment like he's not gonna do any kind of damage, but probably can think about going for castle age himself. Even potential Imperial age for Mongols is never a bad choice if your opponent is playing a little bit too passively. And so far so good, so far we're chilling. Build the archer range, but not really making archer units at the moment, which is very interesting. It's actually not making any unit. Oh, actually he's going for Mangudai. And military win already on the way. It's gonna have 2 camels. And Fate just keeps mining gold, you know. Just keep mining gold. And the good thing is, you don't need much gold here, because your upgrades are really cheap. Like you can go Castle Age with a huge discount, 960 food, 480 gold. It's pretty cool. It's pretty damn cool. Most people don't go Castle Age like this because, you know, it just takes a long time. Like look at this. It's like, I think it's almost, yeah, 1 minute 45 seconds, almost 2 minutes to go there. It's just a long time to wait. If you play Abbasid before, sometimes it happens where your opponent just go to Castle Age, and you know what? I also need to go Castle Age anytime soon, and there is no anytime soon with Abbasid. You need to test your patience. Mosque being built here, looks like he's gonna get a villager, not quite yet, managed to run away. Just grabbing some relics. Camels doing work here. Be careful not to lose them. Camels managed to run away, but the Mangudai is still doing damage. So probably this camel may potentially go down. Amazing block. But the camel stops! Oh my god. I don't know if it did stop, or it actually got killed. And losing 1 camel right now, it's pretty huge. Because with a moss you can just heal it and you can just fight back, you know? Mangudai is pretty annoying unit. Faye actually going for Imperial age. It is happening. And almost have all the resources. considering you don't need much food to age up compared to other civs, you can actually get away with no food here. But what are you gonna do? Well, probably you can go ecoing and then think about a food later. Like, okay, like let's just go farms, I guess. But what do you do with the Mongol? Like, Mongols are already staying in Feudal Age for a long time. Like, he's having Spearman. I'm really confused what the Mongol player is doing. Like, he's going for the food sources here. Like, he's building more archer range, but not making a lot of archers. I feel like he could have gone Castle Age a long time ago, deep dive into the base, and that's it. You can get +2 range armor. Have those knights, those Keshiks running to the base, and there's nothing Fake can do at the moment. And probably Mongol player is really confused. Like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Fast Imperial, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be coming at minute 11. Actually, almost. It was hit like minute 10 something. That's a pretty fast age up. So, actually, it's quite a lot of sheep for Faye, actually, so maybe I count wrong. I thought it was way less sheep than what I actually saw before. So I'm gonna go for Spearman now. And the age up is gonna happen. A Mongol aging up with the Kurultai. Not managed to get the relic. And there you go. It's gonna be the economic wing, which you have plenty of great upgrades at your disposal, especially this one. Like, you can start building more TCs, farms, very, very cheap, especially because you don't have access to food. Like, you cannot make any unit at the moment. Archer range already here, probably thinking about hand cannoneers. There you go. 12-minute mark, Imperial Age. Look at this, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful indeed. And now what is the Mongol guy gonna do? Like, you can push into Imperial. You can push into this definitely. But Faye's not gonna go for a lot of stone. It's gonna be playing like HRE probably, like putting a lot of cannon emplacements. I feel like the Mongol player is just being too passive at the moment. You're making units, but you're not really using them. So you could hit Imperial very, very soon with Mongols if you actually go fast Imperial, and that would be a problem. Because if you let the Mongol go fast Imperial, then you know what happens. They just have like 3 units. They have like a lot of units they shouldn't have at the moment with that economy. If you know what I mean. If you go fast Imperial with any other civ, like, this is your army. That's all I have. Like, I just spent all my resources here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a cannon emplacement coming for Faye at the moment. This is a very, very important stun. Castle Age hit for the Mongols, and Keshik's gonna be upgraded. Not finding quite a lot of damage to do here. Having a lot of map control, but only because Faye doesn't have any unit. I'm probably thinking about going Imperial Age as well. Gold is gonna be running out, gonna have to go for this one. And Faye's going out with that Spearman. Spearman upgrading to Elite soon. Obviously, Abbasid Spearman, one of the best Spearman in the game. Just because of Phalanx and Bootcamp. So Bootcamp being researched at the moment. These guys are gonna have plenty of HP, especially if you go for Elite Army Tactics. This guy has a lot of HP. These are like premium units. So don't get mistaken. With Abbasid, Spearman is actually like... you know, it's not like, oh, I have to make Spearman. No, I want to make Spearman. Very, very big difference. Only 2 production buildings. It's gonna actually go for archers. I'm pretty surprised. Maybe because Faye doesn't have any gold. Now you have 1 relic. I hear a relic being gathered somewhere. Not really sure where is it. 1 more relic. for the Mongol player. Looks like he's gonna have 2, and probably it's gonna be 3 relics for the Mongols and 2 for Fei. Fei going for a 3rd town center next to the gold. Oh man, this hurts so much to see. Like, if you just had your army here, like, you can just leave 1 unit here. Like, okay, let's just leave 1 archer. I know when the opponent will go for this gold, because the archer will tell me. And you just have your big army here, because this is a really good spot. You have wood, you have gold, you have berries. It's really, really good. So you don't really want the player to get access to this resource. And you do have the army to do that. Unless these spearmen are already upgraded. Not blacksmith upgrade, so these archers gonna be doing quite a lot of damage. 6 per hit. Not that scary. Phalanx coming soon. 0.29 tiles range. I believe it's gonna be 0.4 or 0.3 something. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 0.59. That's a huge upgrade. That's a huge upgrade. A spearman just tanking the damage. No armor for them, just pure HP. That's a lot of HP for a unit, to be honest, considering how low they cost. Archers not upgraded to elite yet. We don't have composite balls coming soon. We cannot have everything at the same time. But Mongols hitting that Khaganate Palace, and that changed a lot of things. That does change a lot of things now. Because now he's gonna have premium units. Very, very fast. And if you research Military Academy, it's actually pretty good for you. Like, you will get every 40 something seconds, I believe, instead of a minute something. So this Lamar is like busted if you make it very early on. Because very early on, the opponent doesn't have many units. And you shouldn't be able to make units if you just have this landmark. If you just go to Imperial. But this just gives you so much resources. Unless you get like the Hui Hui Pao. Get a trebuchet for nothing. Keep gonna be going up here, protecting the gold and the berries. Very slow but steady. I don't feel like this is such a meme at the moment. Like, it became from, yeah, fast Imperial, whatever, into, wait a second. This is actually Imperial Abbasid. Look at these units. Metal on them. It's actually, they look pretty cool, to be honest. And it's gonna be a lot of Mangudai for the Mongol player. Which makes sense. If you're already in Imperial Age, just get the upgrade. See how both limbs improved coming as well, so they're gonna have extra range attack. 3.5 without the buff of the... What's the name of this guy? What's that? Khan's Hunter. So now they're gonna have 3. Let's see with 3.5. What? The hell? Am I blind? Mangudai is just really annoying to deal with. But at the same time, walls, they just stop them. It's gonna be going for incendiary arrows. Actually, cancel this. Yeah, cancel this to get the incendiary arrows first. I'm pretty surprised because it was about to finish. Veteran elite upgrades for these archers coming as well for Fei. And Fei's just having a lot of map control now. Like 4 TCs. Imperial Age. Keeps here protecting the big gold. Hui Hui Bao already there, so I wouldn't be surprised if Fei loses this one. Loses quite a lot of villagers here. Does have the upgrade for extra HP for the villagers. Will come in handy now, not even textiles there. This one is pretty damn cool. Public libraries. You can have your villagers with more than 100 HP. Are pretty damn tanky, to say the least. Mongols realize he's about to lose a player tent. Managed to get out as soon as possible. It's gonna be a mango race around with these guys. He's got quite a lot of HP. I don't know where the Wololo happened, but I don't think it changed much. Where is this happening? Is it here? Is it the destructing Wololo? What is going on here? Oh! It's the monks! It's the monks! They actually got it! They actually got it! Oh my god! It's not the relic! That's a shame. This guy have a lot of cooldown. So, for those of you who don't know, there is a tech on Imperial Age for Abbasid. It's a name I cannot even pronounce. Is there a monk somewhere? There you go. Imam. Proselytize. It basically acts like your Age of Empires 2 conversion. You don't need a relic. You can only convert one unit. And basically, you just click on it and you convert it. The problem with this deck is that it sucks. Because it has a lot of cooldown. Like, it takes too long to convert a unit. And most of the time your monk gets sniped. But it actually worked. No wonder I was getting so confused. Like, where is the Wololo happening? And because there isn't any sign, very big one, you actually don't know, like, what the hell is going on. Like, if you don't know about this deck. But these monks can actually convert any unit. Now, converting a Mangurai, no big deal. Converting an elephant. Now we're talking, you know. Looks like our Mongol player is gonna clean up this one. Protecting the Hui Hui Palace. Already having some palace guards here. What is he getting? He's getting Mangurai. And meanwhile, Fei, it's already booming with 100 economic units. Can potentially think about trade. It's a very good trade spot. Have walls everywhere. And it's just making Spearman and Archer. I mean, looks like a meme composition, but actually Abbasid wooden units are like premium units. Archers, one of the best archers in the game. Spearman, one of the best spearmen in the game. There you go, incendiary arrows coming soon. So these archers are gonna clap. We have composite bows. We do have composite bows. Meanwhile, the Mongol just spamming Mangurai. And pretty much just relying on what the Kaghanate Palace can give to him. 2 Hui Hui Piaos gonna be taking down the keep, and that's huge. Like, at this point you just need a point of attack. This is where the game becomes really chaotic. Like, this is a premium trap. That's all you need. That's a lot of damage. Plus 70-20 against buildings, oh my god. Like, that's a lot. That's like 4 shots to take this down, combine these 2 trebuchets. But Fei is having really good map control with those walls. It's gotta be really annoying with those units. Because can't use the upgrades, can use the gold for getting all the upgrades. Like, because you don't need any gold for your units, and they are already pretty good. You can just use all the gold to get those, like, premium upgrades that Abbasid comes with Imperial Age when you have the House of Wisdom. We're gonna be having more Palace Guard for the Mongols, and now Fei has to pull back with these villagers. Not that it really matters. When you have 4 TCs, villager lives are pretty expendable. Pretty expendable. Now the question is, how do you finish this game? Because we're at the point where kind of both of them have unlimited resources. Gold is protected here. Kaghanate Palace just pumping gold units non-stop. And Fei just losing army, but just sending another wave adding elite golems. Not having elite army tactics yet. Just coming right as we speak. And it looks like the Mongol will go for it right now. These Mongolite raids are actually pretty damn good. Like, if you spread your formation and just run by, you can take down at least 30 villagers easily. Like, they do have a lot of tiles range. It's just really, really good upgrade. Take it down another town center. Just 3 left. Kurultai gonna give vision to those Hui Paos. I don't think Fei is gonna be able to protect this keep. That's actually quite a lot of damage. I have other things to worry about. Mongols taking down quite a lot of villagers. 26 so far. Can be even more. Fei raiding with more infantry. Just sends units, you know. Just sends units everywhere. The villagers gonna try to take down the Hui Pao, but the Mongol are already here. Gonna be taking down those villagers. Not textiles yet. Not even public libraries. Not that it will matter at this point. And the Mongol player is starting to have a very scary army number. The 38 Mangorites is something really annoying to deal with. Like, and especially when you have the Hui Paos. Like, they're just gonna start melting everything. Looks like another town center gonna be going back, but archers coming time. Another group here with a couple of monks. Just convert some units. And now Fei doesn't have access to gold. Does have the market here, but didn't go for the trade wing. So the trade is not gonna be super amazing. I don't have any traders so far. And a raid happens here. It's pretty annoying for the Mongols, because you don't have any unit here to deal with this. I wonder if Fei's just gonna go for the Khaganate Palace. Are we gonna convert the unit? Not quite. They don't let you really convert the units if you kill them. Nest of Bees out. That's a pretty damn good unit. Especially because they get upgrades. Like, they get the Imperial upgrade for free. So Nest of Bees are actually more scarier than what they actually should be. That's a huge army for the Mongols. I gotta love how golems look like. Golems are really tanky, like almost 300 HP each golem. That's pretty insane. That's pretty insane. Is there a knight somewhere? Like, compared to the palace guards, like, they have 210. The golems have almost 300. That's like a premium man at arm. The Mongol player actually builds a town center, eat the gold. That's pretty smart, to be honest. It's pretty smart. Considering you have a lot of wood, you can just use it to have extra production of villagers and suck this gold as soon as possible. Suck it. That didn't sound good. That didn't sound good. Nest of Bee along. That's pretty dangerous. You don't want to lose this one. Looks like the Mongol player will go for a big raid here. 40 Mangorites on the field. It's gonna be pure infantry, and Springles got added into the army composition of Fei. Not that it matters because there is any infantry here. And palace guards are not like in huge numbers. I'm not really sure the choice of a Springle. It's just really annoying, I guess, just because you can attack from very long distance. I can at least cause some damage. Like, Mangorai are really weak, but you cannot kill them if you cannot catch them, you know? So I guess maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you go for Springles here. And that's a huge army. I'm surprised no biology for the Mongols so far. Yeah, that's the Springles doing work. Just doing little damage, little by little. And just like that, Fei is down to 91 villagers. only 2 town centers, so it's not like you can replace them very easily. 75 villagers gone in this game. Like, if this wasn't Abbasid, probably this should finish already. Just because of the Mongol raids. It's just extremely annoying. Only lost 13 Mangurai in exchange for quite a lot of villagers. I think that's a good trade. I think that's a pretty good trade. Now, obviously, this will give room to Fate to actually just make more units. Just because your villagers are better. Well, look at how fast they gather. Oh my god. So, just because your villagers are better, you don't need as many of them. I have all the eco upgrades. Something that the Mongol doesn't have. Except, obviously, mining, which doesn't matter because it isn't mining that much at the moment. But now Fei has a huge army, and that's pretty scary for the Mongol. Because I don't think the Mongol has the economy to push with another huge army after he loses this one. His economy not looking amazing at the moment. And Fei has a lot of room to put even more army into the population, so it's gonna be pretty annoying. Having 69 archers. That's huge, actually. And probably that's gonna be a huge push here. Just spreading your army pretty much everywhere just to see what you can find. The Springle's going down, but not that it really matters, to be honest. They're actually doing quite a lot of damage. Very decent considering, like, it's better than nothing. Like, okay, I cannot hit them, so I just use Springles to do some damage. And they are actually pretty damaged units now. Back to 20 Mangurai. Another number you want to see. Our Mongol player. What the hell? Did I just miss a huge raid here? This is like game-ending move. The Mongols only have 37 villagers. Looks like Fate sent the army here and kill all the villagers that were here. Meanwhile, the main army was just pushing. And I think that's pretty much GG for the Mongols. I don't think they're gonna be able to come back from this. Only have 1 town center. Get Hui Pao just to make things even worse. And now going for the Kurultai, but Kurultai cannot deploy yet. And this is a fight that needs to go pretty good for the Mongol. Like, extremely good if you wanna do something. I don't think the army numbers is really helping the Mongol. But this is pretty rough. This is pretty rough. There's another wave coming here. The gear tanking the damage so far. I hate when that happens. You rally your units there and they start attacking the buildings on the way. It's pretty annoying, but Mangurai are not gonna be able to take down too many of these guys. What the hell, we have plus 11 damage? That's crazy. Oh, it's because of the Kurultai, right? Otherwise, they shouldn't have much. Yeah, just plus 8. That's still a lot. Still a lot of damage. No wonder they're so preferring Imperial. They have even more damage than the Abbasid archers. Another wave coming. The Mongol don't have the economy to replenish those units. Only relying on the Khaganate Palace for those units, but he cannot really produce much. And Faye's now going for some premium units, some hand cannoneers, Gulams. I think hand cannoneers are just gonna do a very, very good job here. Where is Faye's army? You pretty much have 88 military units, but I just don't see them. Oh, it's here. So here comes the second wave. Just took a while. And I think you can just get away with ignoring this army if you don't want. If you don't want to fight. Because what happens is Mangurai just go to your base and you feel forced to defend. I feel like this is an army that just can't destroy the Mongol base at the moment. There's very little the Mongol player can do at the moment. And it all came down to that moment where he just made units but really didn't use them in the Feudal Age. I'm talking about Conqueror 3 here, but there are different levels of Conqueror 3. Like our Mongol player is like 1.6k rating, which is like fresh Conqueror 3. Fei, I don't remember. I think it's like 1.8. So it's like 200 points difference. Now here comes a huge army. Lots of the spearmen. Springle right there, their moment to shine. Take down the man-at-arms. Kurultai deployed, and the Mongols only have the Mangudai to defend this. Kaghanate Palace almost went down. And Fei is just gonna start building, destroying those buildings and sending more and more units. Hand cannoneers coming soon. We don't have any camel here. Camel will be really nice, but it will get sniped pretty fast. If you have like camel support, like these units will have like pretty much a lot of armor, like spearmen with 5 range armor. That's crazy. Yeah, you don't want to play this game of chasing. Mangudai are just gonna be running forever. And now it's time for the Kurultai. Looks like this is a fight that the Mongol player really don't want to take at the moment, but he feels forced to. Kurultai going down. And a spearman gonna be protecting those archers, and you just don't have the numbers now. You just don't have the numbers. It's amazing. The Mongol player have recovered quite a bit. Like it went from 30 something villagers to 62, which is amazing. But it's just gonna compare to the Abbasid economy on the Imperial Age. And I think this is it. I think this is it, guys. It's just too many units. With Kurultai going down, there is very little chance of our Mongol player to do any kind of damage to this. All these fights have been under the Kurultai. And now it's time for hand cannoneers. They do have the upgrade, extra move speed after firing. So it is done. Well played by these two guys. I'll put a link in the description where you can follow Fei. I hope you enjoyed this match. And if you do, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.